today. From Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, this is the National Football League. We'll see Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Miami Dolphins. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Forced out to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And taken right on the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Prescott on 1st down. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Prescott to throw it. Oh, he stays up. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
Do you almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. To throw is Prescott, rolling to his right. His throw incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. Looking to throw, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the 1st down before taking the hit.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Raekwon Davis breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. On 3rd down, it's Prescott, escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And some room to maneuver. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Sean McKeon, 31 yards. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they... And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Cowboys on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a...
And how about this, a fake? And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now not only did you not get it and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. Play action, now it's Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Dallas passing game definitely in sync. They've got another 1st down. Now Prescott. Able to get away. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Inside give to Elliott. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Prescott. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you had looked, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Buying time to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Sanders' kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least they have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 1 second, all that remains. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. Oh, Prescott stripped. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Taken at about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Tua sets up to pass it. This is caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 28 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 6. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Gonna take a shot for Gallup. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Prescott now. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys are back within a score.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From way up at the 23. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua going to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the gun, it's Tua. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami. A run with Mostert up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Second down, here's Mostert again. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 36. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down.
Hey, who told you to do that?
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Steps away to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Get out of here, man.
So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Flush to his right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. A 3rd down gain of 19. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
All these years we've been watching.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Elliott, toss right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now back to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Now Tua. Flushed out. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, Dak going to keep it. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And they will take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 2nd and 11 now. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So a big one coming now for Brett Maher. This will get the lead up to 7. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will stay a 4-point game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.